G'day everyone. Bit of a different format for today. I'm not going to do, say, an hour of something and track it. What I want to do is just say, I've noticed a mistake already. I did some crafting and deleted some currency last night. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing boss rush in 8.2 Voidlands. The keys are practically worthless at the moment. Looking at the cost of some Beacon of the Dark Knights, they're basically half a Flame Elementium each, which you are guaranteed to make back after probably the first pack of monsters. So it's basically free. I'm going to be doing it with the following trait deck. It is a free trait deck. I am not boosting at all, other than the deep space. So the trait deck that I'm using is extra monsters for the 2 extra rares that can become gladiators, the chance for extra flame sand to drop if you're using additional drop quantity pack spirits. That gives you an extra chance that Flame Elementium will drop. Extra chance at progress towards the Plane Watcher. Chance for God of War to spawn. Not only does it progress you through the map faster, it actually gives an extra whole bunch of drop quantity as well. 5% per stage, 15 stages, that's 75% extra drop quantity. And then chance for Malice to spawn, as getting Desire Beads is just super good income as well. So I'll be doing that on Filthy Forest. I'm not juicing at all, as juice from your map does not convert into juice for the Nightmare. Now, the pack spirits that I'm running Fluffhead. I don't really know why. I don't like the gladiators much at all. You hardly ever get the Dark Surge to give you anything. But it's the season mechanic, so whatever. I have Corgi down here for his drop quantity is quite huge, and the chance for extra bosses to spawn is actually really nice. And I'm not using Chalk up here. I'm using Cloud Gatherer Surging Gold, as he has basically the same effects as Chalk, except he has an additional 10% flame fuel drop quantity over Chalk, who has a 1% chance, which triggers about 4 times a map, which is absolutely garbage. So Cloud Gatherer there, and then when I get to a Nightmare, actually I have to switch this because drop rarity sucks and drop quantity is much better. When I get to a Nightmare, I'll be switching with the hotkeys to all the Nightmare spirits and running the Nightmare. If you don't know, you can go into the settings, control settings, and down the bottom, pack plan 1 through to 6. You can just change them to the number keys, as the number keys are not allocated to anything else. I think that's pretty much everything that I need to cover. I will give you one quick example of a map. It is not juiced, so things die rather quickly. The bubbles just become real, so everything that happens in here is from this. Running through, if I see a Flame Elementium drop, I'll go back and get it. If I see a boss on the way, or an elite like that along the way, I will generally one-shot them. Why is he not dying? Why am I dying? Elites drop a fair few Flame Elementium, as you just saw. Generally, that one dropped nothing. Deviating to kill the bosses. That was a Malice Judge. It wasn't the Calamity bosses. It's completed the Nightmare event, and I'll leave. I won't be doing the cube because cube is garbage. And I'll just be spamming this probably for the day, for a few hours, and I'll see what I get I'll stop if I build any really nice bubbles. Like these three options are pretty terrible. Cube, who cares? Gear, who cares? Fluorescent bubbles. Fluorescent is great before like Tarmac 5, and then it's just kind of garbage. But anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, I wasn't going to time this, but I was kind of curious how the first hour would go. And I've got a potentially pretty insane bubble here. I actually thought it was going to be better than that, but a lot of Netherrealm with a red. We got 5 yellows there, and a purple. If I don't die, this should be kind of nutty. So we'll just see what the drops are like. I'm going to waste a bit of time on this by not picking up the loot as I go, just to see what it's like at the end. Which is a bit of a stupid way of doing it, but I'm kind of curious to see how much stuff just drops on the ground. And it shouldn't waste that much extra time, really, you know. Doing this reminds me of the first time that I had a rainbow Netherrealm drop in this pre-season. I died, and that's the one that it removed. It sucked. But this should get us a fair chunk. That actually didn't take that long at all. We'll run over the extra bubbles. I probably should have popped it. But I want to do a quick check of what we've got. Where's the thing? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Probably missed a couple of bubbles. But that's a reasonable loot there. Unfortunately, the just rank 5 beacons are worthless, but there's a fair few extra rank 5 plus beacons in there. And a fair few compasses and stuff. So let me just tally it. So this is what we're looking at before this one, which is a total of... Alright, we're currently looking at 824 flame elementium total for what we have in the inventory. Now to pick everything up. Alrighty, I unpaused to loot everything, and I've paused it again to tally all this up. I forgot to include the lost secrets and stuff before this tally, so I've just gone and looked at those just now. So that's an extra 150 or so. And Secrets of Glacial Abyss, obviously. Looking at the rank 5 plus beacons, you can easily tell because it's been a few seconds for you. But I know that this was, you know, minus 20 or something before, so we've had maybe 30 of those drop. Boiling Lava Sea, that was another huge one. There was like 30 of those before, so we got about 30 of those. A whole bunch of stuff just from that, which brings us to 1,387 after tax. Everything here is calculated on the tax as well. And yeah, so pretty good hour so far. Still got 9 minutes to go. That'll probably round out to about 1,500 an hour. I doubt I'll get one as profitable as this every time, so it's probably about 1,000 an hour average, which is pretty decent, considering a lot of that is just flat FE. So everything up here is flat FE drops, so that's 600, 700 or so in pure flame elementium. We're having the rank 5 plus Dark Knights drop, which is basically sustain, and that is our only cost. So really interesting. Obviously not going to be anything like this in a normal season. This is heavily influenced by the ×3 drop rate, which is a pre-season exclusive. So anyway, I'll pause this and I will see you. We'll do a tally at the hour, and then I'll probably just do a tally at the end of the day when I finish up. Which honestly I started pretty late today, so that won't be too insane. Hope if we make 3,000 or 4,000 flame elementium, I'll be happy with that. Alrighty, strategic here. I'm not going to switch to the nightmare ones because I didn't want to downgrade the rainbow netherrealm that I've got here. So this is going to be another pretty huge one. So now I'll switch over because now I want all the drops. So this should be pretty interesting if I don't die. Already at about 1,400 flame elementium. Had maybe another 20 or so drop in the map, which is nice. So now I just got to try and not dive straight into his damage and die like an absolute knob. I'll just go and clear everything again. Then I'll loot. God, I hate that one. That fan does so much damage. Let's just go down here. Why is stuff not dying? What is going on here? Must have some horrible downsides. I'm glad this build is so tanky. I never really realized how insane deflection is on your boots. But deflection is absolutely mental. So dreams come true. Pop all that. Another nice little loot explosion there. Oh, we managed to get the rainbow bubble an extra time. I'm just going to start picking stuff up. I'm wasting too much time just leaving it all on the ground. I already got the loot, bro. Who cares? I was caring about my experience because I was slowly building it up, just killing the boss, but in the last map I died twice, which sucked a bit. So I'm going to collect all this, then I'll tally it all up and see how insane our first hour was. We got 2 really nice nightmares in a row. And yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Nope, paused the wrong thing. Alrighty, looking at the first hour, we had 1,700 flame elementium worth of stuff drop. We actually had a bucket load of Dark Knights drop, so the Voidlands key. So really, we've only used 1 key, and we've actually maintained, well, we've sustained. So, is that right? 58? Yeah, I guess it is. They're only 4 each. That's a shame. Imagine if this was an actual season where these are 20 each. That'd be mental, but they're not. So anyway, 1,700 for the first hour. We'll see how we go. It's just going to be chill for the rest of the time. I'm not going to get another 1,700 FE hour, but we'll see what we end up with. All right, cheers. This one started out really shit because it was the 3-to-1 red, but it wasn't giving me any Netherrealm, it wasn't giving me any Whim, and then it gave me 2 that were, one was change 3 to 5 to Whim, and the other one was add 1 to 3 Netherrealm, and it gave me 3, so ended up getting 2 reds, which should be pretty reasonable. I'm noticing a trending problem with a triple drop rate. You're always full. Always. This is full. Oh, hello. The realms. No. This has potential. I think I saw something else earlier. Was it here? Whatever this is. Wow, that's 3 up for 200 now. They were 400 each earlier. So I'll have to... Growing Breeze. Yeah, let's identify it. Oh, that's all it is. Amazing Friends. Why was that 400? Don't know. Still, 200. It's nice. I can lock that now. Let's identify all. Have a look at what we got. I don't really care about the soul candles right now. This, that's for garbage. These any good? No. They're both exactly the same, so. There's no range. These, so that's bad. Nah, any of these. Trauma, blur. No good. Anywho, I think I locked the 200 one, didn't I? Yeah, nice. This filled up as well earlier, so I had to spend all my jaggeds and get extra slots. Bulk. Alrighty. I wanted to keep this going for a couple more hours, but I'm going to have to end it there. I'm really struggling to stay awake. So let's do a quick bit of a check on what we got. Alrighty, a summary of what we got. We ended up having 1,389 flame elementium drop. We got shafted at the end. We had a 90% nightmare. I needed 6 commodity to get the rainbow, and it only gave me 5, which sucked. But anyway, still pretty good. 1,400 flame elementium drop, basically. Had a couple of dooms that dropped that I didn't include in this. We didn't get any desire records, Queen's Grace, etc. We had 9 profound of the season drop. Anyway, you know what I meant. I had 9 of them drop. Looking down, we had a fair few compasses drop, which is pretty sweet. And the 1 Spirit Magus thing there. All up, we had a bucket load of rank 5 plus beacons drop. We didn't really have that many Dark Knights drop in the next hour. For a grand total of... Let's get rid of some zeros. 3,104 flame elementium for an average of 1,550 an hour, which is pretty good. The benefit to this is pretty much everything can be sold in bulk. All of these can just be handed in. I'll probably just hand these in instead of selling for 22 a batch of 99. 750 of them is pretty insane. Anyway, that's what I have. It's so easy, so chill to just keep smashing these out. The only problem is you run out of inventory space pretty quickly. And yeah, so you can get some good stuff out of these Queen's makeup kits and Conquest ends and stuff. So if you can be bothered handing them in, definitely do so. Don't destroy them like I am. Especially the Conquest End. At the start of the season, you can get Winter of Origin from those, which are super, super useful. But I just can't be bothered handing in all of those and destroying them all, so I'll just get rid of them now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a new video tomorrow.